Morning, everybody, and welcome to ESO Daily. I am your host, Mr. Craven. All right, guys. So we got like 2 or 3 days left on the event. I finally got my Stam Sorc up there. I still need to unlock a few things and start, getting as Undaunted. So today I'm going to go ahead, pick up the daily, see what we can get ourselves into. Make sure I don't have anything. I think I did them all up. I didn't finish that one. So I'm going to abandon that one. We're going to be working Undaunted and whatever. I'm pretty happy because I only got one more character I want to get done before this event's done. It kind of will leave me with like 2 more characters. I have to level up during the new life event that I want to get done. Maybe 3. We'll see. But, I'm just playing catch-up, man. Cradle of Shadows. I could probably do that on normal. I'm not going to probably do the vet. If they're easy vets, now mind you, this dude's just leveled. That's easy. I'll run that on vet. I still need skill points too.
My comrades are dire, then invoke.
Dire Frost, I could probably do. Last one I have to be a little whatever, but alright. I'm not going to be able to do the random like I typically do. Because, like I said, this dude's still working stuff. So, Spindle Clutch. 2. Dire Frost. And Cradle of Shadows. Now, I need... Morning, Robert. I still need... I also still need my Flawless Dawnbreaker. I don't have my trial set up on this tune, so I had to reconfigure a couple things because I'm using Night Mothers on the back end for the proc to stack it up. So I'm going to put my Hurricane on my other bar and everything else. I use Tooth Throw religiously on Stam Sorcs because that gives a major savagery. Just comes in handy when, especially when I'm wanting that bound armament. Morning, Mustang. Hoping I don't get kicked. Let's keep our fingers crossed. But it works out nice. Really happy with it. I'm more stoked. I'm just accustomed to having everything at my fingertips on PS4. So, and it was cool because I actually had to take my daughter yesterday to work in the middle of a dungeon run. And I totally forgot. And I was like, oh, shit, I'll be back. And, of course, I DC'd and everything, and they waited patiently for me. Thank you, Duck and Uology, and the healer that, we plugged in a healer. But it was me and 2 of my, friends, and we White Gold Tower vet. It was easy. It was so cake with us, man. We slaughtered it. It's like, it was just so cake. And I was like, But, I love rolling with my friends, and I love rolling pugs. I love every aspect of this game, and, we did some PvP this weekend, and I got actually a lot of hate on my new build, that Hobgoblin build. I made it, one adjustment on one set, and I have some footage I'm hoping to upload in the next day or 2, do a video highlight, music video. And it was, some of the highlights I got was just so badass. So badass. And a couple people hated me for it. They hated me for that build. And I was like, hey, man, you know what? When you guys are going to roll cheesy combos and stuff and do this and that, I'm going to do it. I did it intentionally because ZOS is bringing CP, brought CP to Battlegrounds, right? They implemented it in PC. It's coming to console. I warned ZOS, do not give a player like me CP in Battlegrounds. Do not do it. You don't fucking do that. You don't do it. There's a lot of players out there that are good as it is without CP. You give them CP in Battlegrounds, you're totally tipping scales. And I came out with that build because why? Because I knew it was going to be a pain in everybody's ass. I knew it. It's not about, beating you down. The whole thing about it is just maintaining enough for Battlegrounds to be able to get the objectives done. I've been trying to get sword dancers for my Stamplar following your build, but it's hard to get RNG. Sucks. Can I use automaton set? Yeah, no, automatons is really great. I just like the sword dancers because I use the cloak. Automatons works great because of the physical. You can't go wrong with automatons. The only reason I like sword dancers is because I'm using the cloak and I'm using the rendering slashes and stuff. That's why I like the sword dancers. I'm just getting a little bit more from 2 or 3 abilities, depending on my rotation. But when I try to use the rapid strikes, it's dealing less damage than the biting jabs. So you're better off staying with biting jabs because of that passive for the proc for the Stamplar, which makes sense. But yeah, only reason I like sword dancers is it pushes up my that ability, but you'll get that anyways with automatons. So automatons work across the board no matter what configuration. Matter of fact, automatons will probably be more flexible for you with the Stamplar. I like the sword dancers because I was like, I'm going to be using bladed cloak. And I was thinking, you know, I wanted to actually use sword dancers with the new dual wield set from the new trial. So I was like, that would be a pretty badass combo. Now, mind you guys, I'm on DPS. I'm hoping I get a Q sometime this year. I'm hoping. I'm used to rolling healers for a reason. So, but yeah, I got like, I try to just keep a build simple. One person said, you know, why didn't you put a VMA bow on my Annihilator build? And I'm like, well, one, a lot of players don't have master weapons or VMA weapons. And two, I want to come out with builds where you don't necessarily need them. Because the average player isn't, you know, able to go ahead and spend hours in these dungeons to get one because of the RNG. And I'm like, so if they're doing trials and they have yet to still acquire, you know, and I'm like, and a VMA bow wouldn't be good for that build anyways. I said a master bow would be better because of the poison injector. You wouldn't want VMA, you want the master. But, you know, I'm like, I don't build to a point where it's hard for players to obtain sets. I want to make builds available for players who are still trying to acquire things within reason. You know, can I do a normal trial? Can I get some of these pieces in a normal trial? Yeah, you know, VMA and Vet DSA can be a pain in the ass for new players. So their whole build is going to be hindered because of one piece. I don't want players to have to deal with that headache. So I want to put out viable builds that says, hey man, here's how you can roll without it. If you want to put the VMA bow, and I told him, I was like, if you want to put the VMA bow, you can do that. You can slot the VMA, just make sure that your trait is the off difference. Like a lot of times, like I love Vet DSA. I love Vet DSA. VMA, you know, I just, like, up until the RNG, up until this thing, I never did a lot of VMA because to me it's just like, okay, I can do VMA, but do I want to spend all this time keep going in and out because of the RNG? And to me it wasn't worth it at the time. I couldn't control the enchantment, so on and so forth, and I was like, I'm getting an extra stat, a whip-de flipping do. And I just was kind of like, but now I'm like, I'm on this. I have still yet to do VMA on PC. I still have yet to do Vet DSA on PC. And I need to do it because, well, at least Vet DSA. VMA, you know, I'm the master staff, obviously. But, like, we were talking about the restoration staff in Vet DSA. And I'm like, I'd like to use it if it didn't take away from my percentage values. I don't have time to learn VMA mechanics, much less farm for that. That's what I'm saying, Todd. I feel like they're good, but should your game, when you're a busy man and you're working, and most players have to understand, most players don't have the time to put into all this content like some players do. Most players can't. Only a few players have the time to do that. Morning, Todd. Most players don't have the time to do it. It's not an issue of you do it. It's like, do I have the time to farm it? Do I have the time to do it? You know, because of the RNG. Yet now with all these changes, you can, but should you be able to? Should your game progression stop because you don't have it? No, I don't believe that. And I feel that that's what I offer players. It's like, I can give you builds that will get you through every bit of content without having to worry, do I have the master weapon? Do I have, I'm going to requeue this. This is ridiculous. This is why I hate DPS. Okay. Cradle Shadows. Dire Frost and Clutch 2. Let's hope. But I feel like a lot of times players, like, I just want to provide builds that say, okay, you can do, oh, sweet, finally, thank you, that provide players the opportunity to say, okay, I can do the content, and then later down the road, if I want to get the master weapon, or if I want to get the vet DSA, or a master weapon, or a VMA weapon, I can do that. My game's not hindered on one piece of gear, So that's what I do. I try to accommodate for the average player to move up. I'm not providing supposedly the only viable situation here. Sweet. Class 2. Need this skill point. I need to get this ability.
Dire Frost of Falkreath. In the record vaults of Windhelm, I discovered that I am the last living heir of Dire Frost.
Okay, reapply my food.
Generations of witch hunting. Has been abandoned for ages.
Okay.
Unyielding frost. The locals say that it is haunted. Despite this, I hope to reclaim my ancestral family. Should ill fortune befall me, I have left these speaking stones behind to tell my tale.
I'm still getting adjusted to my hurricane being on my other bar. It's different. Yep. Still unlocking passives too. Don't move it, making my job harder. Just hold him still. Jeez, Matesis. I don't think this Deeps is gonna work out, this other dude.
Horrifying sight.
It's pug life, y'all.
Dire Frost keep appear to have been fleeing, but now they're frozen in time. in this icy tomb for all eternity.
What the fuck? Gotta love it when you can't reach something. You have to move. Bullshit. Drow King and Spriggans on my Stamplar. Yeah, it would too. You're using the jewelries, I take it, of the Drow King? So that's another thing I don't like. Like, I could be on top of it, and sometimes the synergy is going to disappear. Give me that. Is that for PvP, Todd? Yep. Chest and jewels. What he's probably doing there, Mustang, is by doing that, he can rearrange it so he doesn't need a builder or an ability that gives him the major brutality. And that allows him to put another ability down, too. Did I get that or not? Obviously not. What? Dude, hey! I feel like this other Deeps isn't AoEing. Let me know if he is or not. I don't know. Stop! Ah! Yep. See, that's where I mess up. I'm used to having that on that back bar. Give me... Fucking bullshit. Morning, Lewis.
Traveled here for naught. The gate to the crypt is locked, probably opened by the pair of pressure plates here. And we with no companion. Regrettable. Yet to explore the summit.
This dude is killing me. Oh man, I need this. Someone dual row Q. Yep. Well, you could call it. You're like, hey man, what the fuck is up with that? I know. God, I hate when that happens. I'm gonna try to get in front of him so I can light the shit. What the fuck was this dude thinking?
At last, but the throne of Ice Reach still lives.
Yeah, sure. Take my stamina. Make me run everywhere. Get me off that boss. Lock. There's no way we're doing the scroll. That other deeps is way under his shit. Damn, y'all. Someone, sorry about that. You already just said that. I feel naked on this tune. It's what I feel like. I'm like, holy crap. We got to get all these passes, all these morphs, all this shit.
Another way to the summit.
Hey, what the fuck? I couldn't get out. I was like, what the heck was that? Shit, my shit dropped off on that ulti. Couple adjustments, but you know, whatever. What the hell is that? A tank with 19k health? It would have been interesting if he queued as a tank, wouldn't it, Rock? It would have been interesting. Hold him still. Oh my god, they're wasting my stamina. Ah! Hold him, just hold him still. Jesus. Where's our tank? That's the issue. Shit. If you hold still, I'll kill them all. Just... Here's your chance to be a tank. I'm not getting him up. Fuck that. Gonna run out of juice. Don't heal him. Give me that. Holy spliff! Spliff! Spliff, I say! Is this one of the new characters you leveled during the... Yeah, right, Lewis. It is. So I'm working on them. All the work to level new characters, and there's still so much more to do with getting all the sky shard... Right! Where's the real tank? That's what I wanted to know. He's probably up in the sky, up in the thing. That's probably what he did. He tried to skip this boss, whatever, whatever. I imagine he's up in the summit. And I hate to say it, we cannot do scroll. We will not be able to do scroll. Damn, I'm right. And our tank is making... there's nothing I can do. You know, do I not, you know... Where is the tank?
And now for the summit. There are many reasons not to go. I can hear blasting winds at the top of that ladder, and there is a chill that strikes the bone.
We're skipping scroll. There is no fucking way possible we are doing scroll with this other deeps, man. If we had another DPS, I'd be like, fuck it, let's do it. Done. Just paid attention to the fucking mechanics. Over with. But this other DPS is... No, man. I'm good. Do not fucking hit... What the fuck? You... I'm dying.
Frozen souls will haunt this place forever.
Not getting up. It works really well for PvE and PvP. Yeah. This is stupid. Why bit? God.
Frozen souls will haunt this place forever.
Now you want to keep a certain percentage of your friggin' stamina all times. So sometimes slow is better on mechanics like this. See, even on without hard mode, man, this dude biffed it. Don't get him up. It's pointless. He sucks. And I'm not trying to be mean. What the fuck? Leave him dead. He's... Ugh. Making my fucking life harder. This is pug life for sure. Stop! Stop moving far away! If he doesn't get the mechanics, man, he's just fucking me up! Now I gotta trying to track this bitch. I don't think so, bitch. What? Man, I love when that shit happens. A fucking cleanse on top of something I need. It's annoying as fuck. Gonna run out of stamina unless I... Perfect. It's gonna be a rough one, boys. Did anybody see? I thought she teleported, but I wasn't sure. That's a teleport. God! What the fuck? I hate this bitch's movements. Definitely slowed your DPS down, and then on top of it, if you don't fucking get on top of her right away, it's whatever. I'm applying all the dots and stuff to keep it consistent. Ah, shit! This could be bad. I can't get in! I need that. Thank you. Gotta weave up just a little bit. Wrong bar. Messed up. This is killing me. This is I'm on a PC. That was perfect timing. Come. Ah! Oh my God. Just die, bitch! Holy fuck!
It's frosty as the edge of Skyrim up here.
Nice not having any fucking DPS help. Leave the fucking tank on the ground so he does not heal the boss. Right, that's what we had to. We had to. There's not even an option at that moment. Either Xbox One or 360 controller works natively with PC. Yeah, I use a controller. Actually, I use a PS4 controller. So, Needed that.
Not exactly.
It's crazy, man. That DPS about killed me, man. That was just nuts. And I'm not even like, I have to like unlock my passives. I have so many things to do on this tune. So I'm like, is it questionable whether or not I should be in here? Well, I know the mechanics. You know, my stats look relatively whatever. So I feel comfortable being in here. You know what I'm saying? But ideally, I would wait. But whatever, man. You know, I mean, kind of crazy though, because excuse me. I'm trying to just get my shit done, and I'm like, well, I got to get my Undaunted, my DPS is whatever, and holy crap. Healer was awesome. The healer was probably the shit. The tank was good. A couple times on one or two of the bosses, he messed up. Like, he did it, like, hold. He would have been better holding the ground. You know what I'm saying? And not kiting it so much. Because for your Stam users, that takes away so much resources. If they kiting around, you know, for a Stam user to have to chase anything, it sucks. So for a tank to keep everything as stationary as possible, it's important, especially on certain mechanics where ads spawn up. Inner fire for a range taunt comes in so handy because of things like that. But yeah. So, but yeah, Kevin, I use controller. Because I started on console, and I have a keyboard and mouse. Like, if you see when I hit escape, you'll see the actual regular PC settings. And then if I hit character sheet, it just kind of just goes into whatever. So, you know, I'm just used to doing it on, controller. So it's easy for me to just adapt. Now, PC players have a harder time adjusting to console because they never played on a controller. So it was nice that, you know, I could just pick up a controller, plug it in on the if you want to use a PS4 controller though, you have to download an app. But Xbox 360 or other PC game controllers will just plug in, you know. And then when I used to play PC games, I used to use a gamepad. And it was nice. I used to, because I'd macro everything to my pad and stuff. But I can't even use a gamepad on this, man. Okay. As you guys are seeing, man, I got to get a lot of shit. The Storm Calling's the big one for me. Trying to get that up. Now I got that. Now I can go to Fighters Guild and I can get that Dawnbreaker. That's a big one, so I can slot it here. Though I do have to level everything. It's adjustments, man. It's definitely adjustments. Actually, no, I want to keep that there for questionable. I probably should do this because I got to level that one skill tree just to be whatever. Not really. That's the only one I majorly need on this. So I think I should be good. So, thank you. We'll go ahead with... usually I put the Fighters Guild here and I'll put the bow. But I still, as you guys can see, I'm still leveling bow. So we'll do it that way. Whatever. But yeah, man, crazy. Yeah, PvP, man, was awesome this weekend. You know, I only get to PvP like maybe 1 or 2 days a week. Because I'm doing everything else. And one person said, you know, hey, you have so much time to level all these tunes. And I'm like, it only takes me about 6 hours during an event to level a tune. And that's when I push them out. But I don't get everything done on tunes. I don't get all the sky shards. I don't do the quest lines. I skip all the major shit. So I'm not like literally spending all this time on a tune. I'm like cutting to the chase, you know? Like, boom, I don't need to do all this. Like, to get a tune out, and you don't need to. Like, you're going to suffer in certain ways, and then later down the road to get crafting in, you're going to have to, like, you know, play catch up. It's a game of catch up when you're switching from one platform to another. That's what it is. So it's just constantly juggling. You know, you're like, holy crap, man, am I ever going to be done? That becomes the question. Actually, I still have quite a bit of bag space. I'll wait to break down here, and we'll queue up the other one.
I must finish this.
Okay, so I need Spindle Clutch 2 and Cradle Shadows. And I'm not doing Cradle until my Undaunted's up and some more of my passives are. I feel comfortable with the other dungeons, so to me that's no biggie. But I always tell people, like, that dude coming in on a vet hard mode, trying to do vet hard mode at CP 28. I don't even know how he got in. Like, you know, they said, I think the DLC, I know the DLCs are restricted to 160. But because he was Q tank, I think somebody brought him in. And I don't know if that's the case. They probably figured a way to, like, okay, you group up with me. Now we can go ahead and get you in on these vets. And that's probably a way that people are doing it. But I wouldn't suggest it, you know. I'm always telling players, I don't suggest doing that shit, you know. Nothing wrong with doing normals. You get blues, they'll drop at 160, but that dude isn't even getting 160 gear. So him being brought in at 128 or being a 28 CP, completely unrealistic, man. Completely friggin' unrealistic. You know, to be brought into a vet. He was dying. He was getting one-shotted. It was like, holy crap, man. I'm like, holy spiff. 19k health and he's still getting one-shotted. That tells me, like, he didn't even upgrade his gear yet. You know, he's still rolling probably like Lobby gear. So, you know, it can happen, man. It can happen. Which one was I working on here? That looks good. Looks good. I think I'm trying to work up on this. I have to do some PvP, so I'm going to be putting a couple points in resistance for now. Got to get that. I don't use caltrops on Stam Sorcs either, but I do. I'll pick it up just in case. Yamestein, let me know if you need a tank for Spindle. Don't care for DLC dungeons, but happy to group for that. Oh, you know what, Yam? If you throw me an invite, I would love to roll with you. If you're on right now, please throw me an invite. I would love to roll with you. I love playing with my viewers, and I would love it. So, my tag is at Mystic Raven 40. Or you can meet me somewhere. Or is this your game? If this is yours, I'm going to try to invite you like that. Or invite at Yamestein. You got to put that in. Sweet. This is so kick-ass. Thank you, Yaman. I appreciate it. I appreciate this so much. So much. Okay. Dude, I love your stats. I love them. So that's what a tank looks like, guys. I love that shit. Okay, we can do the Spindle. So you said you'll help me with Spindle. That's so badass. Thank you so much. I appreciate this tremendously.
A word to get it. Did your invitation arrive? Rub it in, why don't you?
Thank you.
No Shodderstooler has rejected me.
I can heal, not on PC at the moment. Oh, okay, Rock. Straight. Yeah, like make sure you friend request me, Rock and Yam. I'm actually going to add you, Yam, on my friends list too. Oh. There we go. Love tanks. I think tanks are really badass. Healers are badass. This is kind of why I play MMOs. You know, it is Spindle Clutch 2, right? It's not Spindle Clutch 1. Right. Should almost get like an insta-kill. Almost. There it is. When you have a tank in your group, it helps out so much, guys. A tank, a healer, it helps so much. It's just, you know, it makes a world of a difference. Like, I have, like, weird deja vu right now. It's so weird. Like, have I done this? Oh, I've done it many times, but leveling a new tune can be a pain in the ass. Waiting for the tank. I never leave without the tank. These guys are crazy. Fuck that. Fuck that. I always wait on my tank. I always wait on my tank. I don't care. My tank is my lifeblood. Don't go home without it. Like, I hate when DPS will push ahead and all of a sudden, you know, as a healer or something, shit starts getting crazy, right? Because the tank's not there to do its job. You let the tank do its job. I follow behind this dude. Oh, it's okay. It's all good. So what I do? It's gonna Q times for DPS suck. Yeah, they definitely can, Rock. Definitely can. You know, sometimes you'll catch a break, man. You'll just be like, boom, boom, boom. But you know what? I don't mind playing healer and tank. So I think that's why, like, I'm accustomed to it in other MMOs. Do I have a guild mystic? No. On PC? On PS4, I do. PS4, you know, I have a bunch of guilds. Oh, that's fine, Yam. I figured. But on PC, I'm not guilded at the moment. And it's just because, like, I'm trying to find a good guild that I like, and I'm not, you know, I want to be in a guild, but you know, we'll see. It takes time. I haven't even been looking, to be honest with you, at this moment, because I'm not doing any really crazy stuff. I'm not on here enough to sell stuff. I'm not on here enough to well, I haven't done trials yet, so as soon as everything's up, I'm going to be doing it. Yeah, I figured. Oh, no problem. I'm on you. I am on you. I always let the tank. And see, this is good shit when everybody knows. Wait for the tank. Yemen might be having some crazy problems. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. You guys see that skip? Poor Yaman. Okay. Still lagging. Argonian's good for a lot of things, actually. I like Argonian in a lot of ways. Skipping around. We'll try one more time, Yaman. Can happen. You know, the thing about it is my one friend has the same problem depending on location. Sometimes that makes a world of a difference. You know, your ISP definitely can contribute to it in multiple things. Yeah, Yemen was definitely warping around. I hope I actually get to play with them, man. No, I don't prefer anything. I have a Templar Breton healer though. Argonian is really good with Templar because the resources that the Templar has and passives, right? And its utilities. So it's not hard to manage Argonian with the Templar. Same thing with Argonian Nightblade healers, because their resource pool and their passives towards potions. So with those two healers, you're good. I don't like Argonian on Wardens because Wardens don't get like a max magicka, and I don't. Oh, you look so much better, Yam. And I don't like Argonian on DK healer. I tried it. It's functional, but it's hard. It's hard to maintain resources. So Argonian, but I have Argonian tanks. Fucking cleanse, man. Can we ever get something done about these cleanses? They're annoying as fuck. Fucking cleanses. Yeah, I run all races, all roles. Yeah. Do you plan on doing a Templar tank build video? Yeah, I did one. Just recently. Well, I mean for PvP, but I guess I should do another PvE one. So yeah, I should get on that. These cleanses get on my fucking nerves. Ah, shit. Hit it twice. Why isn't that thing dying? Get the fuck off my healer, bitch. That sucks when that drops. Oh, hold on. Gotta make my whistle. Doo-doo-doo. Is Vampire good on healer? You can do Vampire on healer. I do on a couple builds. Some I do and some I don't. The only thing you want to make sure is that you're got, you know, some in that resistance, you know, and be be aware of the mechanics. Templar tank is easy. Yep. Templar tank? Dude, okay, so this weekend I was on my Templar tank in PvP. People hated me. I got some nasty messages. Some players were like, whatever. And people were calling my shit toxic and whatever and whatever. And I'm like, hey, you know what? Tell Zoss. Don't tell me. And I'm like, they're bringing CP to Battlegrounds. I warned everybody. I told them not to do it. And I was going to be in the battle. I was going to be in Cyrodiil. I was going to practice them up. Don't blame me. Do not hate me. Templar tanks don't need a Nerf bat. They need a baseball bat. And I love my Templar tank. But you know what? If you're going to let me shield stack and you're going to fucking let me do some stupid shit, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You're going to give me CP. You're going to give me a Templar tank with CP in Battlegrounds. Okay, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes down. And he's a vampire. Okay, we'll check it out. I warned him. Don't fucking do it. And I will. I'll make the stench hit the air. Will I kill anything? No, but I guarantee you when it comes to Chaos Ball, I'll be holding longer. When it comes to fucking running relics, nobody's going to kill me if I got a relic. If I want a Dom, good luck peeling me the fuck off of it. Hey, yo, man, can we get aggro a little bit? There we go. Thank you, Yamin. Oh, I was scared. He's such a badass tank, though. Look at it. He's bad. I love it. I love tanks. I love real tanks. You gotta appreciate tanks, man, like this. He knows he's hitting his debuffs. He's holding him, making my job a hell of a lot easier. Awesome job, Yaman. Kick fucking ass. Ah! Ah! That's how you take!
Know what they're dealing with?
If not, they're in for
I guess it's a mob pulls that's confusing me with Templar tanks. Yeah, that's hard. That's the bad thing. Okay, so every tank, every class, every role has its ups and downs. For the Templar tank, it's pulls. It suffers. Bad. As far as mitigation, yeah, it lacks in CC too. But sustaining and stuff, good luck. Did I hit? Man, this lag gets ridiculous. Can I weave, please? Fucking bullshit.
Yes, Max.
Yes, Praxton.
Oh, you can't be real. I was going to rescue you.
Vampire, you can put 75 CP intel. Yep, and that's how you do it.
You can rest.
Offset that. And if you need to, like say you're doing Hellraw Citadel, get an extra ring and put a fire resist glyph on it. Just most of the time you don't need it, but I have one just in case. Let me hit him. I'll start him. All right. fucking healers. Die, you fucking healing scumbags. Ah, that fucking healer. Come on. Weave, god dang it. Tanks down. Fuck. Get this healer quick. Okay. Resurrection pending. Staying away. I got him. Okay. Damn, they're getting my dude killed. Just keep healing. I never let my healers res. I'm the DPS. That's my job. Okay, I'm gonna move way back here. Uh-oh, uh-oh. We'll get through it. Nah, dude, we got you. We got you, Yaman. I know the lag's bad, but you're doing a hell of a job. I'll be damned if I lose you. I will work with that shit. Why? There's always one left. I hate these little bastards. Especially when I'm slowed like... Woo! Alright. We got this. No biggie. AoEs. Nothing but AoEs. Shit. Other dude must be doing single target. That sucks. Give me that. All right. Fucking fears. One made it. God dang it, you little bastard. I think I bumped in a little lag there myself. God. So many idiots from WoW and ESO. Yeah! I swear, that's so true, Rock! Fucking stuns. Don't worry, I only parsed 12K. Fucking idiots. I'm getting slowed. Fucking bullshit. Now see, this is a real tank. This is what I'm talking about. When a tank doesn't even need to move. Look, he doesn't have to move. He can just like say, fuck that blood shit. I'm standing here. That's a tank. a little delay right there. Why is that Templar using both? You know what, Rock? I don't know. You made a very good observation. It has the same global cooldown, so why? His healing's fine. He doesn't need orbs. He doesn't. He's just accustomed to it. He was told, I believe. But it's a good point. He doesn't need it. If I'm a Templar, I don't use orbs. I don't. I use the shards. I mean, if you wanna heal on top of, you know, a resource a utility, it's good. If you want to go that way, but I wouldn't run shards. I run on shards unless it's thank you, Rock. Yeah, exactly. I'll switch out. That's what I do too. I agree. I do the same thing. What the fuck? Block. Oh, that sucks. My stamina went down. Fuck. Block. 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 There we go. Feel like the other DPS was just spamming one ability. Could have been Lewis. Definitely something was a little off, but invigorating. Yamenstein, thank you so much for coming in here and helping me. I appreciate it so much. That was some badass tanking. He was great. He was badass. That's a badass take, man. That's badass. 32, and he still holds. He's a DK, you know. And the thing about it is he knows his build. You know, then that's one thing, man. When you have a player who knows their build, You can always make those adjustments depending on shit. Here, looky, dude, you missed it, dude. I want to look at this look at this console player, guys. Look at this. Yet, how many of the other ones actually go ahead and do live feeds? Oh my, look at him. Look at him. He's so cute, isn't he? Everybody say hi. This troll. I love this fucking troll. Here, let me do you a favor, dude. That fucking troll. He knows nothing about real shit. Console player, man. Damn. Yeah, at least I'm keeping my rotation up consistently, and I'm showing it. And funny thing about it is, guys, and this is what's hilarious. If you start watching like some of the players who do live streams and some who show, have you ever noticed like some of the players will even block out not only their meters, but they'll actually take off their damage, their on damage screen. I don't know why. It's like you say this, why are you taking off your shit? But I think that's why I have respect for Outcast now, because you see his shit. You know what I'm saying? Drop and hit and whatever. And on single target, you know, he's hitting that 19 and stuff. I have 3 tanks set up. 42k health for my main boss tanking. 32k health for my AoE self-healing tank. And 23 health tank for helping DPS during mobs and easy bosses. And see, and that's what I'm saying, Yamstein. You know how each one of your builds is applied. And I think that's the best aspect to take a look at. Like when you're, like I have multiple sets, right? For tanking and healing. Not so much DPS. But for tanking and healing, well, in trials I do, depending, you know, if I need to switch out a set like Night Mothers or something else, or Alkosh. So if somebody's rolling Alkosh, I don't need Alkosh. I'll usually bump on another tune. But it's good to have other sets. Why? Because you only need one person with this set or that in one set. It doesn't do you any good to have multiple players rolling the same shit. To be optimal, you want the different shit. You want somebody in this set. You want somebody in that setup. And you're getting a better group functionality. And I agree, Ian, because when you can pop in different builds or different sets, you're going to get a different effect. And dude, you did such a badass job tanking. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you coming in, playing with me. I really like playing with you guys, man. So if anytime you guys want to play with me, just holler, man. I'm down for everything, man. I'm down for it all. You know, like I said, I got to roll with Uology and Duck yesterday, and literally up until the point where I had to take my daughter to work, we rock. Yes, 12k DPS. I'm on fire. Actually, that was 14k. But, you know, I was hitting like, what did I get? I got 47 on that other mob shit, and I'm not even max yet. I don't even have my trial set. It's like, dude, these dudes don't know. And that's the funny thing. Like, Outcast on his one vid had 19k single target DPS, right? And why? Because that's real. That's fucking real. These console players don't understand that. They don't get it. You don't have mechanics. You don't. And are you going to slip on rotation? I have 18 tunes. I make mistakes a lot. But is my DPS still on par? Well, yeah, it's on par. Is it the best? No, because I slip up. I have too many tunes. I have too many rotations and layouts. The way I play the game is if you meet certain requirements, then you should be able to play most roles. Right. No, I agree. Tanks, taunts, and keep buffs up. Depending on situation, health and resistance can change. You know, Yamenstein, you're absolutely 100% correct. And I think that's the most important. You make the most important statements right there. You know, it's all in what you absolutely need, and you can make those adjustments. And that's why I love this game For DPS, if you meet certain DPS, then I don't mind what sets you use are used. And like 15 to 20k for most dungeons, maybe a bit more for DLC dungeons, and slightly more than that for trials. Right. And that, but see, Yamenstein, that similar situation with heals. Right. But console players don't understand that, Yamenstein. We're accustomed to it because we're PC players. We know how the real parse is adjusted. We understand the drop. They don't. The console players don't. They're used to seeing clickbait videos with 40, 50k DPS, and they think that shit's real. They think that shit's real. And it's like, it's not. It's not real. It's clickbait. And like you just said, rotation's the key element. Because like you said, you don't mind what sets are used. As long as you know your rotation, you know your timing, you can always improve. So that's important. You know, am I going to drop the DPS for a proc effect? Because it's going to have a better overall DPS for my party. You know, that I think that's the thing. And most PC players, console players, that are not YouTubers and feeding you guys full of shit will tell you what the practical parses are. Because there are players who have their rotation flawless and are hitting 25, 23, not about 23, even with perfect setup and a perfect whatever. About 23. You know, I've seen 23 single. Whatever, maybe about 24. You can, if you're flawless, but most on the average is somewhere between like 20 and 15. You know, with that 5k difference. Why? It depends, man. It depends on their gear, depends on rotation, depends on slip ups, blah 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 blah. But so long as you're getting, you know, that down, it's applied. You're actually autistic. Do the world a favor and chug a gallon of bleach on stream. Dude, the funny thing about it is, who's doing it live? That's my question. Just rejoined. What's wrong with console players? Yeah, you know, it's clickbait, man. It's what it is. You want to hit 30k in primary stat and 20k in secondary stat. For example, 30k Magicka, 20k health. Right, and that's what it is, Rock. That is, because that is trial stats. Those are trial stats. Yeah, console players can only see DPS on a dummy parse, right? But Yamenstein, we don't call dummies parse. We don't do it. We're PC players. Even when I'm on console, I don't call a dummy a parse. No PC player does. No PC player does that. Dummy parses are a good way to set standards, but it doesn't equal to what it can be parsed in an actual boss. Not similar situations. Right, Yamenstein. But that's the thing. That's what we know. We're PC players. You know, in PC, we know this. But console players are being fed bullshit. So they think what they deal on a target dummy is a reflection of what they're going to be dealing in dungeons. And this is why ZOS won't allow us to have group parsers. Because it becomes elitist type shit. Who's number one on parse. Who's doing overall damage. So on and so forth. Hey, I like my Xbox. I love Xbox. No, Joshua. I love Xbox. I love PS. PlayStation 4. I'm just saying, don't get caught up in clickbait. Use the target dummy to improve rotation. And the more you're dealing in your damage in your rotation, that means you're smoothing out your rotation. That's what you use target dummies for. But don't believe that is a reflection of what you're going to be dealing in a dungeon. Not so fucking ever. Clickbait, except they actually hitting those. No, they don't. Dude, you are a console player. Outcast does streams on all this shit. He never hit over 30k. No one's talking about dummy part. Dude, we are talking about fucking parses, you dumb fuck. You're a dumb fuck. Look at this dude. This is the same dude. He's a dumb. He's slow. He's slow, guys. We'll do ourselves a favor. We don't need trolls. Anyways, like, they think, do you see this? This dude was a prime example of what's wrong with console players. And I'm not saying you can't do good. I'm saying the average player and the average circumstances, like, Outcast is beyond exceptional. Why? His recovery. His recovery is unreal. I'm like, he's got the best recoveries I've seen out of any player who does a stream. Anybody who's streaming, his recovery times is probably the best in PvE situations. He's probably got the best recovery in a PvE scenario. You can see it on live stream. You can watch it. And you see it. And I'm like, this dude's recovery is mad. Like, he's got it so down. Like, you'll see me, like, when I get caught up. If you get a CC effect, how do you respond after you break, right? How do you respond after the break? So for me, when I break, sometimes it depends on my bar. Did I bar swap? If I fucking bar swap, I fucked up. Outcast has his bar swap even down on break. I'm on Xbox, and you're the target dummy to practice my rotation. That's that dude. Anyone claiming 35k DPS in a vet dungeon or trial is lying. That is true, Rock. It's true. They're liars. They're fucking liars. All day, every day. They're liars. I agree.
I'm sure that beyond the
They're lying. And that's my point. Is like, when you see Outcast hit between 19 to 22 on mechanics and single target, that's badass. I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, this. I'm live. I know. But anyways, guys, so I got to get going. But yeah, so yeah, if anything, don't believe the bullshit that some people will spin on you. You can use a target dummy to its advantage. You can go ahead and whatever. But when you watch some of these live streamers, look at their real shit, man, and see if they got their damage up. If they got their damage down, why do they have it down? If they got their parse down and their PC player, why? And that's why I said I have respect for Outcast 100% because he's throwing up real shit. He's throwing up real numbers. His recovery time is point. I'm not trying to like kiss his ass or anything. We've had our differences, but I respect him because he's showing real shit. And that is always deserves respect. 35k on a fucking live dungeon, never going to fucking happen. It's never going to fucking happen. Those motherfuckers are full of shit. It's never going to fucking happen. You might be able to get 26 with all buffs, everything perfect, lined up. Think it's funny this troll got on 2 different accounts to watch you stream, Mystic. Yeah, he's whatever. I got my trolls. Oh my god, sorry, I meant to say use the target dummy to practice rotation. Right, that's what you do. But you know, if you're hitting those 30 to 40s and plus on a target dummy, your rotation's smooth. You know, it's good. That helps you with the recovery. And that's a good thing. So I say, you know, kudos, keep up the good work. But average players, PC players, we know. We're like, you know, if we put out, you know, 150k DPS with the group at, you know, on average, there's not going to be an enrage timer. Like, dude, last night in fucking Vet White Gold, dude, we didn't, on the first try, we didn't even get an atro out. We skipped all atro phases. Boom, 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 boom. Done, 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 and done. And I was DPS. So, hey, whatever. But anyways, guys, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to be on tomorrow. I'm going to try to get those highlight videos out tonight or tomorrow. Hopefully, you know, I'm trying to juggle. I'm also going to be leveling a tune tonight. But if you have any questions, comments, please post below. I want to thank you guys for watching. And once again and always, have a nice day.